Namaskar. So today we talk about a thing that is dear to all of us. अब वो क्या चीज़ है? पैसा. पैसा सबका इंटरेस्ट आ गया होगा इस वीडियो में. अब तो हम बात करने वाले हैं राइट फ्रॉम 1400s till date. What are the currencies that have influenced the global economy and the world markets? So there have been six reserve currencies so far, starting from the 1400s, and they are, and I have to read from here, and they are the Portuguese real, the Spanish dollar, the Dutch guilder, the French franc, the British pound, and आज की डेट का the almighty American dollar. So these are the currencies that have influenced the trade around the world, the global economies, and everything else around it. So let's start. तो इन सब currencies की जो average life रही है, if we add all the six and divide by 6, average life comes to around 94-95 years. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि 94-95 ईयर्स तक इन्होंने दुनिया पर राज किया और उसके बाद गुड़ुप गायब, नई करेंसी आ गई. तो होता कैसे है? सारी करेंसीज पे एक एक करके बात करेंगे. वाई दे रोज, वाई दे फेल, एंड व्हाट वाज द नेक्स्ट करेंसी दैट केम इन दैट प्लेस. लेट्स स्टार्ट फर्स्ट with the Portuguese real. Now it started from 1450 and it went on around till 1530. So what the Portuguese used to do is their empire was just ruled by 1.5 million people. 15 लाख लोग पूरा सब कुछ चला रहे थे. Main income sources were the tolls they collected on shipping routes. They were one of the first European countries to start trading via the sea route. So they had established routes, other people would follow, and they would pay tolls to it. Now there were no factories at all. They were not making anything. They were just dependent on the money coming in from the shipping routes. How did it end? Dutch, they thought कि यार रास्ते तो और भी हो सकते हैं, ढूंढते हैं ना उन रास्तों को, और उन्होंने ढूंढ लिए. They started going through their own routes. They became the new route masters. The Portuguese were left behind. The Portuguese real tanked because 65% of their income was coming from outside. 65% income अगर ख़त्म हो जाए किसी की तो मतलब बर्बादी होगा ना वो बंदा. तो ये भी गए. उसके बाद क्या आया? उसके बाद आया स्पेनिश डॉलर. फ्रॉम 1530 to 1640, about 110 years. Now what the Spanish did was they bought 16,000 tons of silver. This was the time when the Europeans were setting up colonies in North America. Resources were free for all. जो पहले पहुंच गया वो रिसोर्स उसका हो गया. 16,000 tons of silver was brought from North America to Spain. तो इन्होंने इसका किया क्या? बहुत ज़्यादा पैसा अंदर आ गया तो they became complacent. They stopped building things. They stopped investing in the factories. What they started doing was, because they had so much silver, when they needed money, they would take loans against it. कि सिल्वर तो है ही हमारे पास, उसके अगेंस्ट कोलैटरल में लोन तो मिल ही जाएगा. What they didn't realize that the loans that they were taking were at 48% interest. सोचिए, 48% interest. Now what does that do to the economy? Debt बढ़ेगा, interest payments ज़्यादा हो जाएंगे. So they became bankrupt because of their own foolishness. 1640, they became almost bankrupt, and the Spanish dollar died. Next in line is the Dutch guilder. Now I said Portuguese real के टाइम से the Dutch had started finding out new routes. डच का भी प्रॉब्लम सेम था. सिर्फ 20 लाख लोग सब कुछ चला रहे थे. द पावर वॉज वेरी कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड. नॉर्मल पीपल हैड नो से इन इट. ऊपर बैठे हुए लोग डिसीजंस ले रहे थे, नीचे वाले भरपाई कर रहे थे. द बैंक ऑफ एम्स्टरडम इट हैड द मोस्ट गोल्ड एट दैट टाइम, इट हैड अ 97% गोल्ड बैकिंग। आप समझ रहे हैं, 97% गोल्ड। तो उन्होंने क्या किया, उन्होंने गोल्ड को लेंड करना शुरू किया उन कंट्रीज को जो वॉर्स में जा रही थी, बिकॉज द कंट्रीज हु आर गोइंग एट वॉर दे नीडेड मनी। द डच पीपल दे हैड द गोल्ड, they started lending it out. They lent so much gold without thinking that the reserves, it fell from 97% to 28%। 4-5 साल में पैसा सारा खत्म हो गया। अब गोल्ड ही नहीं बचा जिसके बल पर ये लोग इतना कूद रहे थे, तो पब्लिक का फेथ भी खत्म हो गया, सिस्टम कोलैप्स हो गया, करेंसी खत्म। इसके बाद क्या आया, इसके बाद आया फ्रेंच फ्रैंक। कब आया? व्हेन द इंडस्ट्रियल रेवोल्यूशन हैपेंड। तो द फ्रेंच वर स्मार्ट, दे डिडंट हैव रिसोर्सेज, दे डिडंट हैव एनीथिंग एल्स, बट वन थिंग अवेलेबल वाज लैंड। हु हैड लैंड? द चर्च। सो आफ्टर द इंडस्ट्रियल रेवोल्यूशन हैपेंड, व्हाट द फ्रेंच ब्यूरोक्रेसी डिड वाज दे कैप्चर्ड ऑल द लैंड ऑफ द चर्च। तुम्हारे पास की बात नहीं है भाई, हम ले रहे हैं लैंड, ले ली चर्च की। अब इस लैंड के अगेंस्ट से स्टार्टेड प्रिंटिंग पेपर मनी, एंड दे गॉट सो मच इन लव, दे फेल सो मच इन लव विद प्रिंटिंग पेपर मनी, दे नेवर स्टॉप्ड। It's funny thing, but they never stopped. So 400 million, from 400 million in 7 years, they went up to 21 billion. So much currency was printed. What happens next? Too much currency, loss in purchasing power. 70% purchasing power of the French franc was lost during this period. और अगर आपके जेब में एक नोट पड़ा है जो कल तक एक चीज़ खरीद पा रहा था, आज वो नहीं खरीद पा रहा है, तो वो नोट आपके लिए हो गया बेकार। तो ये करेंसी यहाँ पे हो गई ख़त्म। कब तक चली? 1720 से 1815 तक। 1815 में दी एंड, राम नाम सत्य। उसके बाद क्या आया? उसके बाद आया हमारे पुराने दोस्त द ब्रिटिशर्स। From 1815 onwards, the British pound became the main currency. Now, why? Because at that particular time, when the French franc was reducing in purchasing power, the British pounds were 62% of the world reserves. 62% का मोनोपोली था इनका पूरे वर्ल्ड में। आफ्टर वर्ल्ड वॉर 1 इनको झटका लगा, डेट इंक्रीज हो गया। और इंक्रीज भी ऐसा नहीं हुआ कि पहले 100 रुपया डेट था अब 110 रुपया हो गया, नहीं। द डेट इंक्रीज फ्रॉम 30% टू 143%। मतलब वर्ल्ड वॉर 1 ने इनकी एक टांग तोड़ दी। किसी तरह ये लंगड़ाते 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 पहुंचे सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर में। सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर ने इनकी दूसरी टांग तो तोड़ी ही, इनका एक हाथ भी तोड़ दिया। बिकॉज जो डेट 30% से 143% हुआ था, इट नाउ वेंट अप एज हाई एज 250%। 250%, थिंक अबाउट दैट। इतना डेट हो गया ब्रिटेन के ऊपर। इन ब्रिटेन वर्ड्स 1944 was the exact year when the American dollar replaced the British pound, because America entered World War II after a while. It helped the Allied world. They won the war. Germany was defeated. तो America was the big भाई। ये आया, इन्होंने हमें बचा लिया, अमेरिकन डॉलर है ही, कोई बात नहीं, we'll use American dollar now। ठीक है। After 8 years, around 1952, the pound had fallen by 30%. 30%. It is not small when it comes to global economy. Now, in the West crisis, the US dumped bonds that originally 62% of the bonds were British pound. The US started selling them. Britain 7 दिन में टूट गया। 7 days. 7 days is all it took for Britain to bow down. The empire fell. All the colonies in Africa, India, we all got independence around the same period between 1945 and 1950s. और ये जो एम्पायर गिरा, ये आर्मी की वजह से नहीं गिरा। इट फेल बिकॉज ऑफ द बॉन्ड मार्केट। सो दिस वॉज अ काइंड ऑफ अ न्यू थिंग इन द ग्लोबल इकोनॉमी कि इफ यू वांट टू ब्रेक अ कंट्री, It is not necessary कि you bomb the country. It is not necessary for you to invade the country. There are other ways as well. There are other ways as well. So that's what was used against Britain. Now the pound is at 5% from 62% of the world reserves. It is now at 5% of the world reserves. It is a minuscule player now. It doesn't affect anybody. So now who comes after the British pound? That ended in 1920, from 1815 to 1920. From 1920 onwards till date, it has been the American dollar. In the 70s, in the 80s, technological advances were made. New companies came up, that became monoliths. When badi company aayi, America was growing at a breathtaking speed. Let's talk about today though. आज हम कहाँ खड़े हैं? So American debt right now is $39 trillion. 1 मिलियन में 6 जीरो होते हैं, 1 बिलियन में 9 जीरो होते हैं, 1 करोड़ में 7 जीरो होते हैं, 1 ट्रिलियन में आई माइट बी रॉन्ग लेकिन मेरे हिसाब से 12 जीरो होते हैं. $39 ट्रिलियन का डेट है इनका डेट. Do you know how much interest is generated by this debt per day? An interest of $7 billion per day. More than $1 trillion per year. Sirf interest. Think about it. This is where the US dollar is standing right now. So, what were the repercussions? When the dollar came into the global picture in the mid 1940s, it became the prominent player. The reserves were 72%. Right now, they're down to 57%. And there are other things that are happening right now in the world that kind of tell us that this currency as well is nearing its life. The central banks across the world have been buying gold for the last 3 years at a rate that has never ever been seen before. पिछले 3 साल से सेंट्रल बैंक्स सोना खरीद रहे हैं. सोना खरीदने का मतलब क्या होता है कि जो करेंसी अभी चल रही है उस पर से विश्वास उठ रहा है. दैट इज वाई समथिंग दैट has stood the test of time, gold, it's a valuable mineral. It always gains in value. That's why they're investing in gold now. Now, the treasury bonds that the US had sold to different countries so that they would keep them and the dollar would be strong, countries have started to sell those bonds. Now, who is the second biggest economy right now after US? And who can hurt the US the most? That is China. China has sold 48% of its treasury holdings in the last few years. 48%, matlab almost half, है ना? So all the patterns of these previous 5 currencies are currently at play with the US dollar. अब आते हैं हम इंडियन रूपी के ऊपर. Why did the Indian rupee fall in the last 30 years? किसकी गलती थी? हमारी गलती थी, मार्केट की थी, या जो एक सिस्टम बना दिया गया था उसकी वजह से ये हो रहा था? डॉलर आर्टिफिशियली स्ट्रांग था. आप इफ यू वांट टू बाय ऑयल यू पे इन डॉलर्स. इफ यू वांट टू बाय सोयाबीन you pay in dollars. If you want to buy anything in the world, you pay in dollar. Dollar had the monopoly. So, the dollar was strong. 72% of reserves, like I said earlier, were in dollar. Demand जो थी ना ये डॉलर की, ये मतलब it wasn't real. It was propped up by a system. So, when you are forcing every country to do trade in dollars, dollars will hold its significance whether you want it or not. But रिजर्व्स कम होना शुरू हो गए तो डॉलर का थोड़ा थोड़ा जो रुतबा है वो अब हो रहा है कम. सो व्हाट हैपेंस व्हेन द डॉलर फॉल्स? naturally the currencies are competing with each other. So when a strong currency will fall, the surrounding currencies will rise. कोई ऊपर जा रहा है, कोई नीचे आ रहा है. So it happens. It has been happening for thousands of years. Now, let's look at our GDP. We went from 2 trillion to 4.3 trillion. ठीक है. आजकल हम लोग कैश बहुत कम यूज़ करते हैं. What do we use? We use UPI. What is a UPI? It's a digital transaction that we use instead of paying cash. Do you know how much money was processed last year through UPI? Can you take a wild guess? It was $3.4 trillion. $3.4 trillion. There are multiple countries right now who are talking to India कि यार ये UPI वाला सिस्टम हमारी कंट्री में भी लागू कर दो यार, तुम कर दो ना यार, हमसे तो नहीं हो रहा. India is in talks with countries कि we will implement the system. Now if we implement the system in their countries, what do we get? Paisa. We get money. We are growing. We are growing at a breathtaking speed. Current account deficit हमारा जो है, it's only 1.2%, which has been lowest in the last few years. Forex reserves of India for the first time are beyond $650 billion. छोटा मोटा अमाउंट की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. $650 billion. So something happened in 1985. I'll give you an example. In 1985, the Plaza Accords happened. Now, when these Plaza Accords happened, the American dollar fell by 50% against the Japanese yen. 50% in a matter of days. It fell 50% against the Japanese yen. So why cannot it fall against the rupee? What has started happening with the rupee now? We are dealing with Russia. We're buying oil. We're buying in rupees. We are having trades with Brazil. We're paying in rupees. The European Union deal that was just signed, a lot of the companies will be accepting rupees. Rupee अपना कद बढ़ा रहा है. We are growing in stature. We are trading in rupee now. Now what happens when we trade in rupees? When we trade in rupees, the other countries also will have to store rupees. They have to buy our bonds. It means our share in the global market increases in bonds, strengthens the rupee. So अभी तक gold won against all currencies, and gold probably will always win against all currencies. But what I'm optimistic right now about is the direction in which the Indian rupee is going. And another thing I want to add, the bigger denomination note a currency has, the lower its value is. Read about, I think it's Zimbabwe, 10-10 लाख के नोट है उनके पास. Purchasing power बिल्कुल नहीं है करेंसी की. Now the biggest currency note that US had till now was $100. But they are printing a note of $250 now. Not 120, not 150, 150 गुना बड़ा, 250. The moment a country starts printing bigger denomination notes, it's an indication that that currency is falling and is going to be falling behind even more. That is why I'm so optimistic for the next 4-5 years for the Indian rupee, and I personally believe that the Indian rupee will trade around 25-30 rupees to American dollar. I might be wrong, but I hope I'm right. I hope I'm right for everybody's sake. But this is how it has been going on for the currencies. So I hope the Indian rupees gets stronger by the day. मैं नितिन यादव, Versatile Verdict. Please subscribe. Please click on the notification icon so each one of our videos reaches you. Till we meet the next time. Bye.